And what about you, Ivan? How was your? Do you have any stories from when you were learning German or things that you had difficulty with?
To be honest, I don't know. I've been here for quite a while now. I don't even claim I'm like 100% fluent in German. You know, sometimes I catch myself not knowing something, not being sure about something. But okay, one thing that has been there all the time is the whole der, die, das thing. Yeah, I'm sure you've discussed this like plenty of times on your show. Yeah, but I just want to emphasize how weird this is because it's not the only language having like different articles and different genders. You know.
Yeah.
But let's say Bulgarian or I don't know, or Spanish, like words that sound similar and are almost identical that would usually have the same article, but not in German. Because why? Because it would be too easy, you know. So you have der Sand, you know, sand, like sand, der Sand, Then you change one letter, it becomes Wand, wall, but then it's die. All of a sudden the wall becomes female. Der Sand, die Wand, And then if you would talk about the bracelet, you know, something you put around your waist, then it's Band. Why should it be der or die? Let's take das, you know, das Band, der Sand, die Wand, das Band, you know. You're like, what is going on? And then you think that was hard enough. Then you realize that Band can also be der, if by this you mean a book, like Band 1, 2 and 3, you know, like a different a book kind of piece of literature that's into multiple books or whatever, But then you see, wait, we're not over yet, because then you see the very same word again, but then it's taken from English, the band, like a music band, Then Germans pronounce it die Band, and there you heard it, it's die. Because why not?
Because
so when you have the Band, but as an English word, then it becomes die. So I was like, oh my God, I just discovered the first word that's der, die, and das at the very same time. There we go. Although recently I heard there is another one. Exactly. So 10 years later, I'm writing an email and I want to use the word spam. And I realize I don't know which gender spam has in German. So I look it up and I see, oh, it can be der, die, or das at the very same time. There we go. We have another one.
Oh my God.
And then someone told me that yogurt is apparently the same as well.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. No. Although people say that nobody says this spam or the yogurt. No, nobody does that.
Yeah, but theoretically you could. So still it's three options, people.
Could, Exactly. But unfortunately, German doesn't do you the favor. Most words have only one article. You have to know it by heart. Very often you cannot derive it at all. And then you have this kind of a little weird strategies. For example, in the early years, if I don't know the article of a word, I would twist the sentence to put it in dative so I can say them, which increase my chance that I got it right, because only if it's die, it would be wrong. If it's der or das, you know?
Yeah, that's something I do as well. I do that as well, even to this day. And I've been here 13 years and I still rephrase so that I'm talking dem, de, and der, because it improves my chances. Yeah.
So you want to say, where is the yogurt? Like, wo ist der, die, das Joghurt? Then I would say, wie sieht es mit dem Joghurt aus?
You know? Which is actually pretty amazing grammatical gymnastics that you're doing there. So that is a great way to learn as well, but still easier than learning the articles.
Yeah, probably. Who knows?
I remember when that first struck me as very early on in my German lessons. We were learning German before we moved to Germany, and we were in class and we were talking about the knife, fork, and a spoon, which is just all cutlery that goes around your plate. And I would think that it's all the same. It's cutlery, for God's sake, but it's not. They're each different. It's like, I think it's der Löffel. Is it one of them? Der Löffel, it's der Gabel.
Die Gabel.
You see, I don't fucking know. I still don't know.
Exactly.
Das Messer.
I just
then you just remember.
And the Messer. The Messer. Just before you say something, Ricardo. Die Messer. Das Messer. Sorry. It should be D because it's got an E at the end, and there's a rule that most words that end in E are D, but not in this case. So.
Yes, some exceptions because ER actually are masculine, most of it.
So it's der often.
In this case, das. and some other a lot of exceptions, but a lot of students they come to me and say, should I just how do I go about this? And I'll tell them, yeah, there are a lot of endings that could help you, but a lot of exceptions. So the best way is to listen and speak and try a lot. And once you get it, it's in your heart. You never say it.
Yeah, and
twist it into dative.
Or to twist it into dative.
Twist it into dative.
But I think that's exactly, you just have to spend time listening, even though for me it doesn't help. But the biggest thing that I can actually suggest to people is to read a lot of things whenever they can in German, because that helps you. I find that I remember if I see a noun in the article and I've read it, I somehow remember it better. So it's also something that's helped me. But still, I'm saying that's help, but I mean it minimally. I'm still screwed with articles.
It's hard. It's hard.
Still,
it's a big problem. It's gonna always be.